Smart play by Ryan Smith. End-to-end stuff here. Ryan Smith just got away from him, but he does retrieve and get the shot. Saved by Jackson Whistle. First big save coming up the way of the Belfast Giants and Jackson Whistle. Ben Lake dances through the offensive zone. But again, good sticks in the lanes by the Steelers, good defense, and they're pushing the Giants forwards out here wide. Yeah, both teams not really getting much opportunity to settle down and have a little bit of ozone possession or pressure. Just up and down, zapping the legs, a lot of energy being exploited here early on. Good move here by the Steelers going in. First real grade A opportunity and a second bite. Actually, Jackson Whistle doesn't kick out the rebound. I don't know who came in there, just hit the glove of Jackson Whistle.
I think initially it's a great save with the leg pad. Puck is just bobbling in the crease, so yeah, you can see here. Saves on the legs, puck is there.
Balmas, vital little touch there, but again, good defensive play by Reed Irwin. Smith, Ryan Smith backhand, trying to find Mike Lee, but they need to be careful. Giants, the Steelers break here, 3-on-1 situation. Ryan Tate cracks and have a good defensive play, but the rebound comes in. It's that man, Mitchell Balmas, getting his 21st goal of the season, finding the top shelf of the net on Jackson Whistle. It's Belfast Giants 0, Sheffield Steelers 1.
Yeah, Marty, you mentioned it. There was an attempt up the left-hand side to keep the puck in the zone, but it just turned the puck over, and immediately the Steelers were on their bikes heading to the far zone. 3-on-1 at that point. First of all, good stick in the lane, but then the puck just drops right in front of the last man the Belfast Giants would have want to see coming into that low slot, and it was Mitchell Balmas. He gets his 21st goal of the season to make it 1-0 Steelers.
Puck now back down with Kawaguchi. Kawaguchi put into the boards by Tansy. Kawaguchi finds Gay. One-time shot. Greenfield, big blocker save. Back out to Pedrea. He shoots, but it hits the legs of Jasper. And the Steelers get away with this. Nice play on the boards by the Giants. Trinsky, though, just a little bit too hard for him to receive a big hit. Actually, it's going to be an interference call coming in here on Pedrea.
And we got afters. Hoodla going with Pedrea.
Hoodla not happy with the hit.
He's still going after him. Linespersons are on top of him.
Yeah, Hoodla's skidding in there to force Pedrea. Pedrea wasn't really much of a scrap. Pedrea just having a few words with him.
Hoodla still wants to go.
Yeah, I'd like to see a replay on that hit again. But the referee straight away, I think they were calling that for interference.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the arm went up straight away. I thought it was a nice, healthy hit, but unfortunately, I think they, as you say, they deemed it maybe interference. So you got Pedrea and Hoodla going into the box.
Irwin, nice little feed across. Shot from the point. Big save by Greenfield. Again, back post. Two shots coming in there from Ryan Smith, but he just can't capitalize on it.
Pickens will be fine with that.
Definitely. Oh, nice pass up to Goodwin. Nice little move, feeding to Pickens, wrist shot on net, and Greenfield coming up big with a save. Good face off, falls with Kieran Long backhand to Pedrea walks in, wrist shot, top of the net. Pedrea unleashes a wrist shot past Matt Greenfield. Greenfield didn't really have a chance over his glove. It's Giants 1, Steelers 1.
As we said, Marty, the momentum was just shifting a little bit. Great win by Ben Lake. Kieran Long takes the center, knows Pedrea's there, finds him, whips it far post and off the post, or at least right in that side net. And probably a set piece that's been worked on. Jeff Mason, probably the that's been working on that when training this week. I spoke to Robert Fitzpatrick earlier. He said he'd been out training this week and the team were looking up for it. That's the kind of stuff I think he was seeing.
So, you know what, Kieran Long, really smart play by him. Normally, Kieran Long would take a shot, bring it around the top of the circle, take a shot. But as you say, a little bit of practice, a little bit of training, set play, and he just dishes it back to Pedrea. Pedrea, lovely clean shot from him. So game on here, it's all square. Back up with Cormier. Harper feeds it into the slot area. Usually can't do anything with it. Good positioning here from the Giants. Puck out wide. Oh, trying to find back post Usula.
I think that was an unbelievable play from Carl Pedrea.
Cormier back in possession. Shot coming in. Big actually goes over in the net of Jackson Whistle.
It was McFadden actually.
Still a lot of pressure here from the Steelers. Balmas just goes wide. Giants looking gassed here on the PK. Steelers having a lot of shots
30
net.
seconds, just under to go.
One-time shot from Harper, hits the side of the net. Giants try to clear it again, and they can't get it out. Dominic Cormier back down to Harper, back up to Belfast. Cormier, one-time shot, hits the backside.
Big block by Bast.
Bast gets the puck. Tired arms just trying to get it out, and eventually the Giants get it out. 5 seconds left. A big kill by the Belfast Giants. Pucks with Harper, lays it off for Haird. Mitchell Haird trying to feed it back into the high slot area, but a counter attack here. 3-on-1 for the Giants. Kawaguchi feeds it to Cadet. Cadet shot, what a save by Greenfield. Big leg save, and a backhand miss by Gabe Bast.
Oh, it was a great effort. As you said, the puck just came to Bast. Greenfield was still on the deck. Bast, though, on the backhand, just couldn't get the accuracy.
This is where it zaps your energy, the board work, just trying to fend off your opponent, trying to keep possession. The Giants have done well with Bo Hansen. Shot on net. Good screen by Kieran Long, but again, Greenfield kicking that leg pad out and making a big save.
He's got good, quick reflexes, Greenfield. That's why he's such a good goaltender. He's had to call on them twice there.
Big hit by Harper. The Giants, this is good for them in the offensive zone. A lot of possession. Reed trying to feed it into the slot. Hits his skate and it gets back onto his blade of his stick. Reed still in possession, feeding it to Ben Lake. Nice little 1-2. Reed finding it to Kieran Long. Oh, what? Kieran Long through the legs. Saved by Greenfield. Greenfield coughs it up, and Kieran Long picks up his own rebound, and the Giants get the go-ahead lead with a 2-1.
Kieran Long, what an effort from the guy that we have talked about so many times, you and me, Marty, about how he doesn't always stand out in the stat sheet, but he is such an absolute legend for the Belfast Giants, and what an effort through his legs. Gets it through the legs of Greenfield, follows it in and taps it over the line. Yeah, that's a great goal from Kieran Long.
Kieran Long puts the stick between his own legs, gets the shot off, then trickles through the legs of Greenfield and he just follows up, making sure that one goes into the back of the net. Belfast Giants 2. Goodwin, nice chip into the corner for Conway. Conway taking it, big hit from Hoodla. The Giants players get on with it. Gabe Bass chipping in, helping out. 3-on-1 here for the Steelers. Oh, what a play by McFadden, but it gets across Belfast, hits the crossbar. Initially, McFadden blocks the pass, and it gets back onto the blade of the winger of the Steelers, feeds it across to Balmas. Balmas takes the one-time shot, hits the crossbar, and the Steelers come again. Nice little sauce pass out to Conway, but Conway can't control. And Steelers get a chance to do a mid-ice regroup, but it doesn't come to anything. Shot coming in by Turninsky.
Good power in that shot, Marty, but another good save from Greenfield.
Out front, Turninsky, big save by Greenfield again. Oh, Turninsky all alone with Greenfield in front of him, but coming out, cutting down the angles is that man, Matt Greenfield, once again. Mike Lee coming in late. Bit of a collision of bodies, and on the rush come the Steelers. Nice little play by Cormier, pulls a move, and Jackson Whistle coming down. Just staying deep. A bit of argy-bargy here between Kawaguchi and Dominic Cormier. But it comes to nothing. You know what a play by Cormier.
That was a great effort, wasn't it? Once he broke away there, great hands.
Yeah, the big team man.
So you can see here, first of all, you had the attack from the Giants.
Yeah, so's this guy as well. Ryan Tate involved in everything from forecheck even to trying to get the rush and get the odd breakaway. Here and there, Bo Hansen walking in. Smith shot on there, big save by Greenfield, getting the right leg pad down. Kelly throws it around. Backhand by Usula. They can't get it out. Reed Irwin keeping it in deep. Nice little feed in. Smith trying to find Eriksson. Eriksson, though, unusual for him, just wasn't able to control it. Puck back with Smith. Smith fakes a shot, feeds it inside. Oh, what a save by Greenfield! He feeds it to Mike Lee. Mike Lee thought, surely this is going into the back of the net, and acrobatically, Greenfield making the big pad save. Chance though, getting it at the halfway line with Mike Lee. Lee walking it in. He does find nice little dish pass. Backhand coming in the back of the net. It's Bedrea again. His second goal of the night. It's Belfast Giants 3, Sheffield Steelers 1.
Carl Bedrea, how casual do you like it for the man from Quebec? He just brings it right along the goal line. Goes forehand, backhand, just waits for a second for that left leg of Greenfield to lift up off the ice and then touches it under.
Oh, it's all a bit of a broken play along the blue line. Mike Lee capitalises on it, just walks it in. You can actually see the Steelers players all out of position. And then Bedrea able to come in a little bit of space, pull a nice little move, backhands it in, and gets his second goal of the night.
Doubles the lead for the Giants, 3-1.
So 3 minutes 9 seconds left in this second period. Giants 2 goals so far in the second. Kawaguchi looking for options. Diffley dispossesses him, but then Diffley gives it straight back to him. Kawaguchi, nice feed up to Kieran Long. Kieran Long racing down, but Diffley again coming in with a big poke check. Diffley coughing it up twice, and twice getting back, dispossessing the Giants. With Goodwin trying to make the pass. Good play by Goodwin, battling hard, making sure the Giants keep possession. Oh, awkward bounce. Good poke check. What a read by David Goodwin, Captain David Goodwin, seeing the puck bounce off the dasher board, bounces into the slot area. Goodwin dives forward, poke checks it home. It's Giants 4, Steelers 1.
Do you know what? Last week, Marty, we saw a funny bounce off the stanchion that opened the net up for Marcus Ericsson to tap into an empty net. Tonight, though, I think that's a little bit of a misread by Greenfield. Boudria doesn't send it around the boards. He actually whips it straight, and that means that angle's going to bounce it back out at more like a right angle. Greenfield's misread it. Puck open up, and what an effort by David Goodwin to dive in to touch that in.
So good. He had no right to get there first, and he did. If we can see it, we can see that replay again in the next whistle, just to see if it's hit something, or maybe just hit a stick, or as you say, the angle might have been perfect from the dump in.
We'll have to see. I feel like Carl Boudria did send it off the backboards rather than send it around the corner.
Just going around the perimeter of the dasher board. Lee, nice move by Mike Lee. Brings it in. Cadet coming in to support. Nice pass by Tate. Finding Balmas taking the shot. A big block received by Jackson Whistle.
Great save from Jackson Whistle, as we said before, the most dangerous man in the Elite League this season so far, Mitchell Balmas, but Whistle had the answer.
Goodwin trying to find Turinsky. Just slides under the blade of his stick. Possession though still with the Giants. Goodwin back up to Bass. Bass shot on there, big save. Backhand, crossbar, post, crossbar, and in the net for Marcus Ericsson. Goal in the power play for the Belfast Giants. Game over here in Belfast. It's Belfast Giants 5, Sheffield Steelers 1.
Yeah, Marty, I was just thinking the Giants can be very patient with this power play. You're 4-1 up, you don't need to go in with any urgency. You can take your time, not the end of the world, even if you don't score in this power play, because you're already got that 4-1 lead. But what a lovely finish from Marcus Ericsson.
Yeah, on the backhand, David Goodwin getting the assist. You know what? The Giants were actually trying to feed Turinsky. Turinsky was in that slot area, trying to get him a one-time shot.
Yeah.
When he swiped at it, missed the puck, and then when it went back to Goodwin, really quick, smart play to find Ericsson, and then Ericsson coming up with a big goal. Another huge victory here in Belfast. Friday night hockey at its finest. Belfast Giants 5, Sheffield Steelers 1. It's game 1 of a double-header weekend. We do it all again tomorrow night against the Sheffield Steelers. If you can't get down to the game, join us once again here on Belfast Giants TV.
Where can you find Canada's favorite chicken? Like the Big Mary, Canada's favorite chicken burger. What about our famous signature chicken and taters? Or our shareable, dippable tenders? Locally sourced, handcrafted, and perfectly seasoned. Well, now you can find them all right here. MB Chicken is now open in Northern Ireland. Download the MB app to order ahead and collect rewards. MB Chicken, crave delicious.